Dan the Natural Man Show. Hello, everybody. I can't even get to my bench. Do you guys have rooms that are just cluttered? Oh man, I gotta unclutter. So today I want to talk about guys over 40, and you feel like you're just getting so weak, you're losing strength no matter how hard you're training. And it makes you feel like you want to give up. And you think, well, I guess I'm just too old now to get strong. I guess I'm just wasting my time. It's not true that you're wasting your time. It's not true that you're too old to get stronger. But what I'm going to talk about today is some of the things that are working against you now that you're probably not even aware of. We're going to talk about those things. We're going to talk about some solutions, because there's always a solution to a problem. So the first reason, us guys over 40 now, we get, we're a little bit set in our ways, aren't we? We're a little bit set in our ways. So we still are training probably like we were back in college, right? 22, 23. We can lift heavy. We can lift frequently. We can stay up all night long. And it still worked. We thought this is great. This is how it's always going to be, right? This is how it is always going to work. But it doesn't. You see, the biology is different from 25 to 45. The biology changes. Okay, so of course we do have some slight decreases in testosterone, not as much as they're trying to tell you, the ones that try to sell these shots to you. But also our cortisol, the stress hormone, I know you've heard of cortisol, but the fact that cortisol is definitely going to go up as you get older, especially as the life changes happen in the 40s. We're so busy. We have so much going on, so many people to take care of, so many people that rely on us. So if we're training like we're 25, that's just more stress. If you're going to the gym 6 days a week, lifting heavy, still sticking to the big three, no matter how much it hurts, that's your first problem. Problem number two is it hurts, right? It hurts. So our usual exercises that we used to, live by, straight bar, deadlift, straight bar, squats, straight bar bench press, it may be hurting you now. So you either go in the gym and you go lighter on these movements, or you just don't go at all. You just quit. You say, I give up, I'm too old. That's another thing that is failing us now. Instead of giving up, you need to reinvent how you do things. There's so much crap on the internet saying that the straight bar, squat, bench press, deadlift, that's the only thing that's going to build you. And without those things, you can't build a good body. That's not true. Come on, think about it. Think about it. That doesn't even sound true, does it? All the muscle knows is tension. You build muscle through tension, okay? It doesn't know if the tension is coming from a straight bar squat or a sandbag squat, okay? So that's the third problem. The fourth problem is your sleep is probably off. You're probably still eating like you're 25, right? Processed food, pizza, alcohol. All these things will lower your testosterone and will raise your cortisol and will increase your inflammation. The inflammation is already increased because you're older. The body builds up more internal inflammation as we age. So now, if you're doing these poor lifestyle habits, on top of that, you're increasing your inflammation even more. And so now you feel tired even when you wake up. You're achy, you're fatigued. You don't feel like doing anything because you're still eating like you're a kid and still hoping that you can get away with it one day like you used to. But that's never going to happen again. So we have to look at these things. We have to look at all these things. So what can we do? Here is what we can do, okay? If the flat bench press is hurting you now, so you're either going too light or you've quit. Do some variations. Do some variations. I've talked about you can try a Swiss bar. You can try dumbbells. Push-ups. Do not underestimate push-ups. And I'm not saying you have to give up the straight bar bench press the rest of your life. We also want to look at these variations and want to look at other things that can help balance the body. Start to really focus on your upper back. Start to really build and strengthen your upper back, your rear delts, your triceps, your lower back. You see, when we were kids, we were worried about how big we can get. We didn't pay attention to balance. Now it's catching up with you, but you can fix it now. And you're going to start to feel better. Do more rowing type movements, cedar rows, dumbbell rows, Australian pull-ups. Do more of your rotator cuff work with bands. Do more of your bent over rear delts. If you have a gym with a pec deck, it's got the rear delt, you can do the rear delts on it. Do those. Folks, do some lateral raises, not too heavy. Strengthen that shoulder. Work the lower back. 45-degree back extensions are really good. Glute ham raises. Variations. Deadlift. Vary it. Trap bar deadlifts are amazing for guys over 40. Trap bar deadlifts. Dumbbell deadlifts. You don't even have to deadlift if you don't want to. You can rotate your straight bar squat. Safety bar squats are a godsend. Get yourself a safety bar. They're $100 on Amazon. They're awesome. Trap bar squats are awesome. Goblet squats are awesome. Sandbag squats are awesome. Split squats are awesome. All these things will still build you. They will give you mass. They will work areas you probably haven't worked in years because you probably stuck to the same compound movements. And you'll start to feel better. You'll start to feel like you can move better. You have more mobility. Accessorize, guys. Accessorize. I'm not saying to throw away the big three. They can stay in there. Just rotate them and work on your accessory work to get your body back in balance. You have to worry about the little muscles. Your spinal erectors, your rhomboids, your latissimus dorsi, your rear delts. You want to be a good presser. You need strong triceps. Band pushdowns are really good for that. Cable pushdowns. Close grip bench press, I like it with a Swiss bar. Close grip push-ups. Push-ups in general will build tricep mass and strength, especially as you progress them. You don't want to be the guy that just sticks to one or two things. You want to turn yourself into a more well-rounded athlete now. You want to train more like an athlete. Work on getting stronger, more mobile, more fit. Drink your water. Stay hydrated. Eat more fruits and vegetables and less pizza. Drink less alcohol. Get more sleep. Work on stress management. I know, if none of this sounds macho to you, look, drop that crap. Drop that crap. The macho crap is all a bunch of lies too. If you want to grow stronger and healthier after 40, you're going to have to change. You need to implement some of these things. Work on your sleep. The sleep, turn your TV off 2 hours before bed. Read a book, and not on your Kindle or your phone. Read a real book with pages and paper. The blue light is screwing up your sleep. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should do is walk outside and get 5 to 10 minutes of sun on your skin. This will help reset your circadian rhythms. If there's anything in your life that's just stressful, just stressing you all the time that you can actually get rid of it. Training and health should be for the long haul. That's what I teach as Dan the Natural Man. You don't have to get old and sick. You can stay healthy. You're just going to have to change, reinvent yourself. Be like, I don't know, every 5 years. And as we over 40, it has to be, you know, more common than that. But just be honest with yourself. You know, be honest with yourself. Are you still trying to hold into your youth? You're still trying to do things that don't work for you anymore like you used to do when you're 25? If you would just change the way you do things, it will become second nature. And you will see that we start to get strong again. You'll start to feel better. You'll start to get healthier again. And be there for the people that depend on you. And it's freeing, man. It's more fun. You actually start having fun again when you're training instead of dreading it. So if you like the video, please like it and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, DanTheNaturalMan.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.